Good
Hi,
evening, Gayatri.
good evening, ma'am. How are you?
Great. How are you this evening?
I'm great. A little bit cranky with this
Cranky.
summer and scorching hot. But fine.
Yeah. Where are you right now? In which
I'm in
city?
west part of UP,
West part of UP. Okay. Pretty hot, right?
which is extremely hot. Yeah.
I am a little blessed here. So I am
Mhm.
in Darjeeling. So yes, it's
Wow,
pretty
that's a
good.
beautiful destination.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So my name is Hina. I'll be the tutor for this session today. Okay.
Mhm.
So you've chosen a topic related to English. So yeah, let's start with it.
Yeah,
You,
for sure.
yeah, okay, all right. So you tell me first, actually, why do you think, this language is so important in today's world, and how does this give so much of confidence to people, and actually also decreases their confidence if they are unable to?
Uh, oh yes, I have been an English language trainer
Mhm.
for 3.5 years. And I have learned this language myself without coming from a background where you get that exposure to talk to people in English. Like I come from Hindi medium background. So that was a very, drawback for me. So
Mhm.
since my childhood until I turned 19, I must say, in 2020 we had lockdown.
Mhm.
And that was the time when I got an opportunity to excel in the language more as a learner. And
Mhm.
after that, in 2022, I officially started my journey as a trainer.
Mhm.
So this language has transformed me as a person.
Yeah.
Though I love my mother tongue, which is Hindi, which
Mhm.
is where I feel more comfortable talking in the language, expressing myself, my emotions.
Mhm.
However, in somehow 5 years, I have rewired my brain to feel this language as well. So
Mhm.
this is the first thing. Second, how it gives you confidence. This is a global language, right? This is the language of trade. This is the language to learn something new. This is the language to expose yourself to different things which you have not come across in your vernacular language, which you can
Mhm.
learn in English. You go to college, most of the technical subjects are in English. They are not
Yes.
in Hindi. So
Yes.
it's very important to learn this language. And
Yes. Yes.
as a person, when you express yourself in the language, which is a global language, and which is accepted worldwide, it automatically
Mm.
brings that confidence in you as a person that yes, I can put across my point of views, I can talk to people, I can interact people globally, not only across the
Yes.
country or across your state, but globally you can interact with people. So yeah, that's how it helps you have confidence.
Absolutely. I second your thought. Absolutely. In India as well, it has become so important now because, most of the job opportunities, good job opportunities you get through this particular language, knowing this language. Yeah. So,
Mhm.
yes, it is very important for nowadays for people to know this language and can speak confidently in this.
Mhm.
You started your journey since 2020, right?
Yeah, in 2020.
Yes. And you have been learning till then.
Yeah, I learned it. I would say, see, learning could be a lifelong process.
Absolutely.
Obviously, every single day I come across a new no nuance of the language where I feel, oh, I have to work on this side. But then in 2022, after working on my language for 2 years, I
Mhm.
started guiding people and I have worked with good brands in India so far. I've worked with amazing channels on YouTube. I
Mm.
mean, background, I have worked for them. I have worked for international brands as well, where I was dealing with American kids and I was teaching them English as a technical subject. So yeah.
That's great. That's great. Okay. So, what was your process like? Did you do it on your own, or did you get some help from, some tutor, or, how did you do it?
Yeah. I've never shared this much online. Like
Mm.
I have been trying my hands on YouTube these days. I've recently launched a YouTube channel and I
Okay.
launched my channel on 31st Jan. I started uploading video on in Fab. But yes,
Hmm.
how did I do it? Though I am planning to have a complete video on this. A lot of learners ask me. So,
Mm.
see, there are two ways to work on the language. Now, if you are the one who doesn't have any responsibilities, who
Mm.
doesn't have to take care of your profession, your family, your kids, your, multiple
Right.
things around you, then
Right.
definitely you can completely immerse yourself in the language and you can keep looking for experiments and you can keep experimenting with the language, right? I
Absolutely.
was one of those individuals who had plenty of time. I was first year graduate student. I was not serious for my studies at all. I was like, it's
Mm.
okay, it's lockdown. And I was like, oh, I don't know how long will it take to get over and that come on the track. And that time I experimented a lot with the language. I used to spend like 8 to 9, 10 hours sometime, I would talk to people on social media, would interact with them, would consume a lot of media on YouTube. I mean, I can count on hundreds of channels, international channels, which I have consumed as a learner. So this is
Mm.
how I did. And
Okay.
if you talk about if you are a person who has a lot of responsibilities and have limited time, then you must seek help of a tutor or a trainer. That
Mm.
the trainer can give you crux. The
Mm-hmm.
trainer will not let you feel very lost. I used to feel lost at times that
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
to overcome.
Yes, yes, that's true. That's true. I completely, relate to your first method, whereas experimenting is the process, because I think every learner, every person is unique, right? Their
Mm-hmm,
learning abilities are unique.
mm-hmm,
Be it a person who is very busy in their life, or a person who is, not busy so much,
mm-hmm,
right? But I think that everybody needs a different kind of training process, and which can be discovered by themselves. It has to be their own discovery, because then they know, they are confident, okay, this is something that I can do. And the first step that I ask of the, any beginners who are completely new to this process, to this particular language, is to let go of their fear. The
mm-hmm,
first thing that actually acts as an obstacle is their own fear of being judged, of being embarrassed. Yeah, so
mm-hmm,
that's the first thing that they need to let go.
mm-hmm,
And there are different types of methods that I experiment, and I help, I advise people. And so few of them that I would like to, share with you. So
mm-hmm,
the one of the methods that I ask complete beginners is to start reading children's book.
mm-hmm,
Children's book, I feel that they really help you to understand simple words, simple vocabularies and simple grammar, simple present and past. And then you, on a daily basis, I advise people that they at least make 5 sentences
mm-hmm,
out of the daily chores that they are doing. Maybe they went to the market,
mm-hmm,
yeah, they went for cycling, they went for a walk, they woke up at 6 a.m. So anything, any 5 sentences that they can make on their own lives.
mm-hmm,
uh, One of the other things that I like to experiment is, you know keep some of the content up their sleeves all the time.
mm-hmm,
Be prepared with it. For example, the things that you need to repeat all the time, like introducing yourself, talking about your hobbies, your likes, dislikes, right? And these are the things that I ask, I advise people that they be prepared about it. Maybe a joke, maybe some incident from their past, some scary stories, ghost stories, that if they want to share something that they like to, share about their life with people,
mm-hmm,
then they would enjoy this process of learning as well, right?
mm-hmm,
If they don't enjoy the process, then it would not be as productive, the output. And the most interesting one that I do it myself and works for me personally
mm-hmm,
is watching any of the reality shows or any of the dramas. I prefer reality shows because the conversations are more related to life, and
mm-hmm,
not dialogues basically. My favorite, personal favorite, is MasterChef Australia. So I learn a lot, many new words from there, and to use in contexts. And what I advise my learners is to listen, maybe for every day, listen to 20 minutes, 20
Mhm.
minutes of an audio or a video, their favorite podcast or any reality show, any series that they like. And for out of those 20 minutes, for 5 minutes, they just try to listen to one dialogue,
Mhm.
pause the audio or video, and imitate,
Yeah,
try
repeat it.
imitating. Yeah, so that helps their pronunciation, helps register the particular grammar in that sentence, how it can be used in other contexts. So that's one of my favorite ways to do it. But yeah,
Mhm.
these are few of the steps that I like to experiment it. There are many more, but
Mhm.
yes, tell me, what do advise your maybe students or learners who are trying to begin their journey?
Uh, I've been one of the straightforward trainers so far. At times, I never like to sugarcoat the methods. But look, I mean, this is how I believe in, right? I believe in that if something needs to be done, it needs to be done. No matter how hard you try, you say, I don't have time. If you don't have time, you don't deserve to
Yes.
achieve that, right?
Yes.
If you, and I personally feel that what I generally suggest, all the methods which you have recently described, I stand
Hmm.
by them, and I second to all those things, because this is how I improved as a
Yes.
person. I
Yes.
have been in that zone, or in that duration, in that period where I have learned as a learner. But then when the questions like, ma'am, how much time should I give? How many hours in a day should I give? How many
Yeah.
minutes should I read? I mean, these questions, they annoy me to the extent that I go very straightforward, and I say that if you want to keep an account of all these things, then forget about living in a language. Because for me, I have very simple way to tell them: you have to live in the language. It is not completing a syllabus. It's not learning about tenses. It's not about learning about verbs. It's about rewiring your brain, the way your
So,
brain functions and things, into the
hmm.
different language which you were never exposed to before you decided to learn the language. So for
Yes.
me, I do suggest them reading, but then they will question me, ma'am, will reading help me? Then I ask them to listen to English if they can. I mean, it's up till now, it's been 7 years. So there is an influencer on YouTube, Ranveer Labadia.
Hmm.
I consume him a lot. I used to consume him, but here and there, if he invites someone who is very favorite to me, like even morning today, I was watching one of the podcasts he uploaded with KK, Kavya Karnataka, something creator, something like that. She is such a bold girl. I
Hmm.
enjoyed, and that conversation is for 1 hour 37-38 minutes. So
Yeah.
you have to be patient enough to consume media, and you have to understand your taste, and then
Yes.
experiment with that. So that is something which people are really confused. I feel really bad when I ask them that what are your likes and dislikes and your choices. So on the base, because to be honest, Hina ma'am, I personally feel this, and I have experimented on the media and with the content to the extent that you tell me the genre you like, and I'll tell you the influencer you can go and follow. Be it
Yeah.
finance, politics, technology, right? Social
Yes.
media, any you tell me the beauty brands, though I'm not a person who is very much interested into beauty and all, but I'll tell you that go and follow that beauty influencer because she talks in English and she explains things in English. So you learn a lot. I have consumed the content without even knowing the fact that that is not something which belongs to me, because I wanted to learn everything. I listen
Hmm.
to Gainas like lady doctors, which they talk, and I listen to food pharma, like many podcasters, many people I can keep counting on, shows I can keep counting on. So this is how my journey has been in last 6 years.
It's actually very productive, the journey that you have had. That's exactly how, I mean, and that shows, right? In
Mhm.
5 years, to be able to be as fluent as you are in this particular language, you have really owned this language and you're literally living this language. And that's the only way, actually.
Mhm.
Honestly, the steps doesn't matter, that's the only way to do it. That's the only way you can be fluent and confident. And
Yeah.
the words should come out like butter. And how will they come out like butter? Only when you're speaking it. when you're speaking this language all the time, be it, if even if you have friends, if you even if you have company, that doesn't really matter. If you are not trying on your own, then
Mm-hmm.
it won't be of any use. And really, this question actually comes up all the time: how much time would I need? 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, how much? But it completely depends on you, right?
Yeah,
and
yeah,
and also the capacity of taking in, consuming any kind of
yeah.
content. And yes, in today's day, it is so helpful that because there are YouTubers and teachers and tutors and trainers like you,
Mm-hmm.
who can help. They don't have to struggle so much
Mm-hmm.
in terms of finding a source of learning, because
Mm-hmm.
there is source. Yeah, there is a free source sitting here, right here, to help you out, right? So yes, it is very easy. Just consuming content online also helps. 50% of your struggle is ends there, and then the rest
Mm-hmm.
50% has to come. There has to be a struggle, right? Without a
Yeah,
struggle there
totally.
won't be an outcome. Yeah.
Yeah, this is so true. Even I appreciate the platforms like Clappingo is one of the platforms which I have been following for a good time, just to learn more about the kind of business side and understanding how the things functions and everything. I have worked with multiple brands in India, and I have worked with multiple brands out of India as well. So I feel that when people come up with the fact that, oh, I don't have environment, then I tell them that, can you just imagine, I come from NCR, but in NCR there is a small town, and people, so if I talk about the distance which I have from Delhi to my town, it's like somewhere around 100 kilometers. But the
Mm.
people in Delhi don't know, they don't know that the town I am from that exists on the map, because
Yeah.
it's okay, and everyone doesn't, necessarily have to know that. But I
Hmm.
feel that coming from such background where I just locked myself in a room in COVID, there was
Hmm.
nothing to do, obviously. So I did not waste of my time. I rather focused on polishing and brushing up my communication. So I give them and I set myself as an example that please look at me.
Hmm.
I am in the language for 5 years. I had never spoken English until like almost 20 years of my life. I have been speaking this language since 2020. So if I can do that, then there is no way that you should have this on your brain that I don't have environment. Please go check out the tutors on Clappingo. See, they are amazing. They talk to you. They give you that space to talk, to express without any judgment. So you should come forward, right? So, and I don't know what people are doing. People have been learning the language for decades, and that's creative. That's
Yeah,
really creative.
something done half-heartedly can only achieve part of the uh, part of it can be accomplished.
Mm-hmm.
Part of it will always stay unsatisfactory. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think this conversation was amazing, Gayatri. I loved the conversation, and I can tell now that I know one person who made use of the lockdown to its fullest. Yes. Yes.
That's really amazing. Though I have come across so many people who have brushed up like their life skills in lockdown, and
Mm,
sometimes I undermine communication as a skill because I feel I didn't work on my technical part. I didn't work on something which market demands, but I sometimes feel proud of myself. Oh, I've done something good. It's okay. I mean, achieving this level of
should
communication is not easy. So
you should
thank you
be.
so much. Anything else we can discuss? I think this for 20 minutes only, right?
Yes, yes, yes. But it was a
Okay.
pleasant conversation, Gayatri. I enjoyed thoroughly. Thank you so much.
Nah, thank you so much. Have a good day. All
You
the best.
too. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.